I'm going to create a course on Jetpack Compose. So in this first module we are going to explore what is Jetpack Compose, how it's different from the traditional ways of building Android apps, and finally we will create our very first Compose app together. So let's dive in. So first is what is Jetpack Compose? So Jetpack Compose is modern UI toolkit for building native UI. It simplifies and accelerates UI development on Android. Quickly brings your app to life with less code, powerful tool and intuitive Kotlin APIs. Okay, so the question is what's the benefit of Jetpack Compose over XML? Okay, so first benefit is it simplifies UI. You write less code and get more done. Second one is it's reactive. UI automatically updates when state change. Okay, third one is it works seamlessly with material design. Last but not least, it plays well with your existing Android code. So for example, if you build work on a XML based project and you want to work on Jetpack Compose in that project, then you can do that as well. So let me show you it simplifies UI code, reactive material design. You can see here XML code on the left side and Jetpack Compose code on the right side. So you can see here we have to do for simple text view, text layout width and layout height. Okay, so on right side we have to just simply pass the text, you can see. Okay, now Compose versus XML. So let's compare Compose with the old XML approach. In XML you have to define views separately and connect features. UI code, XML, Jetpack Compose, Kotlin. Okay, boilerplate code, high, low. For example, you have to use find view by IDs, adapter, etc. Okay, so there is no need for find view by id, or you can say layout adapters in Jetpack Compose. Third one is state handling. So you have to handle the states in XML base manually, but in Jetpack Compose it simplifies the state handling. So in future videos I will show you how you can handle the states in Jetpack Compose. Okay, fourth one is testing for it's in XML and plus XML based projects we have to limited testing support, but in Jetpack Compose we have improved. Okay, last but not least, theme customization. So we have to use the static theme. Okay, so for example we have to define a separate class, or you can say separate file to for the theme, but in Jetpack Compose we have to we can dynamically change the theme. Okay, okay, now we are going to create a simple project for Jetpack Compose. Okay, so you have to select the empty activity. Okay, and click next, then name of the my first app. Okay, click on finish. Okay, so it will set Android Studio will set up the Compose for you. Okay, can see here it gives you the sample code as well. Okay, also you can preview the changes in your Android Studio itself instead of launching the emulator for the changes. It's just like Flutter or React Native. Also in Flutter, like you have to use terminator at the end of each line, but here is no terminator defined at the end of each line. It's concise as compared to XML. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. I will explain you the what is modifier and the text widget and the button widget and like a box, row, column in future videos. Okay, so don't worry. Let's wait for a couple of more minutes. So the project is finally created. Okay, so let's like preview the this composable. Okay, so it's currently in indexing, so let's wait for a couple of seconds. Now okay, so you can like you will be able to see your text here. Okay, in XML we have to launch the emulator first so that we can check the changes. But for example, you can say hello Android instead of like word. Okay, and let's wait for rendering. You have to annotate with add preview annotation so that you can preview the live changes. Okay, sorry, instead of Android I am like hello world. Okay, then see here, you can see here. Okay, so if you did not want to show the background, then you can see remove that parameter. You can you can see here the background is transparent. That's why we prefer to use background is equal to true. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial.